In the Eden Valley lies an ancient treasure, a relic of prehistoric Britain, woven with folklore and witchcraft.
Today I'm in Cumbria's most famous stone circle, also known as Long Meg and Her Daughters.
For nearly 5,000 years since the Neolithic period, these megaliths have stood against this striking landscape. But if you talk to the locals, they may tell you you're not looking at stones at all. You are looking at a coven of witches, petrified and frozen in time. The monument is an enormous, slightly flattened oval consisting of 69 remaining stones. The daughters themselves are heavy, rounded boulders of granite and volcanic rock, dragged here by ancient ice sheets.
But standing completely apart from the circle, about 80 feet to the southwest, is Long Meg.
She is the towering matriarch of the site, a 12-foot high pillar of red sandstone brought here from the banks of the nearby River Eden. Legend says that Long Meg was a powerful local witch. She and her daughters were caught holding a wild and holy Sabbath and dancing across the moor. A wizard caught them in the act, and raising his staff, he cast a spell that instantly turned their blood to cold stone. If you look closely at Long Meg from a distance, she still resembles a towering cloaked woman, permanently cast out from the rest of the coven.
Long Meg holds her secrets. She is the only stone in the entire monument etched with prehistoric rock art.
On her weathered sandstone face, you can still trace ancient spirals, concentric circles, and mysterious cup and ring markings. Some suggest this is because Long Meg marks the shortest day of the year, as the winter solstice sun appears to align with her. Others believe the stone may have been carved before it was brought to this location, so it already had rock art on it when it was quarried. The daughters were likely left uncarved because they are made of granite, which was too hard to chisel using ancient tools. Over the centuries, local law has grown two notorious customs. Folklore dictates that if you walk the perimeter and count the daughters twice, you will never get the same number, for if you do, the spell will instantly disperse, and the stones will transform back into witches. Additional law states that counting the same number twice will simply bring you bad luck. Another legend claims that if you walk around the circle and count the number of stones correctly, then put your ear to Long Meg, you will hear her whisper. You must never harm them. If you ever dare to chip or break Long Meg's sandstone skin, it is said the stone will bleed. In the late 18th century, the local landlord of Salkeld Hall, Colonel Samuel Lacey, decided he wanted to clear the field for ploughing. He hired a team of workmen to blast the daughters away with gunpowder, but the moment the men placed the charges, the sky turned pitch black. A sudden violent thunderstorm erupted out of nowhere, and lightning struck so close that the workmen fled in terror, convinced the witches were retaliating. Colonel Lacey had a swift change of heart, and the stones were never touched again. Pre-17th century, Long Meg appears on maps as Salkeld stones. The name Long Meg is said to come from a local witch, potentially Meg of Meldron, who is noted as existing in the early 17th century but was most notorious in Northumberland and wasn't local. Long Meg was also a popular colloquialism in medieval and Tudor England for unusually tall or elongated objects, derived from the Long Meg of Westminster, a notoriously tall woman buried at Westminster Abbey in the 16th century. Like other stone circles, the purpose behind the monument is highly debated. Because Long Meg appears to align with the midwinter sunset, theories about celestial significance match observations at other stone circles. Experts have also leaned toward these monuments being used as practical trading networks, specifically here for axe trading. The atmosphere of this monument has inspired visitors for generations. When the poet William Wordsworth visited the site, he was so awestruck he wrote, "I must say, I have not seen any other relic of those dark ages which can pretend to rival it in singularity and dignity of appearance." In 1822, he dedicated a sonnet to Long Meg and her daughters. "A weight of awe not easy to be borne fell suddenly upon my spirit, cast from the dread bosom of the unknown past, when first I saw that family forlorn. Speak thou whose massy strength and stature scorn the power of years preeminent and placed apart, to overlook the circle vast. Speak, giant mother, tell it to the morn, while she dispels the cumbrous shades of night. Let the moon hear, emerging from a cloud, at whose behest uprose on British ground. That sisterhood in hieroglyphic round, forth shadowing, some have deemed the infinite, the inviolable God that tames the proud.
Whatever you believe, the age, location and ambition behind this monument is enough to induce a feeling of magic. It's not hard to believe that these stones are just resting, waiting for someone to count them correctly so that they can finish their dance. It's probably wrong to climb up an ancient rock, so maybe I don't do this one. Maybe I do that one that's flat near the ground.